I remember way back, I wanted to take part in another band. Somebody asked me to join up with their band, and we were recording in a chicken shack. It used to be a chicken shack, and debris was falling from the ceiling, and I knew it was time to quit. It was just that was it. That was the last straw. So I put my guitar away and left it in the case for a year. I just backed away from it all, and. And at the time, I wasn't going to church. My wife and I, we were just, we'd stay home on Sundays. But she started going to church at that time. And she would come home and tell me how wonderful it was. So I decided to give it a try. And I remember going into church, and the preacher was preaching something that was going on. And for 3 Sundays in a row, it just was some particular situation that, that it was dealing with in my life. And one thing led to another, and we started going to a Bible study. And we're sitting around there. We went to the Bible study a couple of times, enjoyed it, but inside I was saying, I hope nobody asks me to play the guitar. I'm through with that. And the preacher one time, the leader of the small group, he said, it would be nice if we had a guitar. And at that moment, I'm thinking, I hope my wife doesn't say a word about it. But of course she did. She said, Tony can play. And we went into, I started leading worship, playing old songs, old worship songs. And it was kind of campy, kind of funny. It was like out of the box for me, very unusual. But it just, one thing led to another again. And I got involved with ministry in different churches. Got involved with a preacher, and we went around Western Pennsylvania. And that part of the Methodist church that I was in was connected with a mission in Russia. And I went on a trip over to Russia in the state of Komi, up in the Arctic Circle, and ministered to orphans and orphanages throughout that part of Russia. So it really, took me far and wide. And then we came back, and I did a little more ministry, but, traveling ministry. And then I located a church, and I started going there and leading worship on the weekends.